Hey everyone, and welcome to VPE or Virtual PE. And today we're going to be continuing on with our lesson of perfecting the plank or bettering the plank. No such thing as perfect, but anyways. So let's go ahead and jump right to it. We're going to go ahead and start today's warm up with in a quadruped position with some cat-cow. So in that quadruped position, your elbows and your wrists are underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips. You're going to drive through the ground and you're going to round your spine. You're going to tuck your chin, take a nice deep breath in, and from here you're going to exhale looking up to the ceiling, arching your back, and then do the same thing again. So nice big round of the spine, tuck that chin, push the ground away from you. And breathe out as you come up. All right, you guys can go ahead and do about 6 to 10, whatever feels good for you. If it feels really great, go ahead and do 10. From there, we're gonna go into our bird dog. So bird dog we talked about the other day. You're gonna pick up that left leg, knee comes in, you're gonna pick up your right hand, elbow comes in, and then you're going to reach them out at the same time, creating a nice fluid motion, and keep it controlled. So I'll go ahead and turn to show you guys from this angle what that looks like. So knee and elbow come in, you're gonna reach all the way out, heel reaches to the back wall, fingertips reach to the front wall. This arm is driving through the ground to create tension through your whole body. Okay? From there, we can go ahead and do some hip circles again. So reaching that foot to the wall, heel to the wall, you're gonna bring it all the way around. Knee comes in. Then you can switch to go into the other direction. All right, for these you can do about 10 on each side or more. Just a general recommendation. All right. From here, we're gonna go into our Spiderman. So what that looks like, you're actually gonna get into a push-up position. So toes are driving into the ground, just like this. Okay, you're gonna pick up that foot, you're gonna step it forward. From here, drop your back knee and pick up that hand of the same foot that stepped forward. You're gonna reach all the way up to the ceiling, pushing through that other arm. So you don't want that elbow to bend. Nice straight arms all the way through. Come back down, place your hand down, pick up that back knee, bring that foot back. Now we'll do the same thing on the other side. Step it forward. This arm stays nice and straight. Hand next to the foot's gonna reach up towards the ceiling. And you're gonna go ahead and look at that hand. Oh, forgot to drop the knee. It's okay, you can do it either way. If this feels better for you, do that. If dropping your knee feels better for you, you can do that too, all right? So from here, picking up that back knee, foot comes back, stepping forward, reaching up. If you do keep that knee up off the ground, make sure you're squeezing the muscles right here above your knee to keep that leg nice and straight. Awesome, so that's going to be just our quick warm-up. So from there, we're gonna go ahead and talk about our skill work. So today we're gonna talk about what we call scapular retraction. So you have these bones in your shoulder, known as your scapula or your shoulder blade. So you guys remember that we've talked about in the past, bringing those shoulder blades together when we get into our push-up position. In a plank, you actually don't want your shoulder blades together. You actually want to push them as far away from each other as possible. So we're gonna do a little activity called a scapular push-up, all right? So you can do this either on your knees or on your toes. You're gonna plant your hands into the ground, and from here, you're just gonna bring those shoulder blades together and then push them apart. Really simple, really easy. You're not moving a whole lot here. So it's just shoulder blades come together, shoulder blades go apart. Notice my elbows do not bend, all right? Shoulder blades, shoulder blade, shoulder blade, shoulder blade. Don't bring those shoulders up here. Push them away from your ears. Drop those shoulders, come all the way up. All right? So that is a skill work you guys are gonna go ahead and do. Practice it. If you guys wanna send me videos, feel free. I'll take a look at them. From there, we're gonna continue with our strength portion. So strength, they're gonna do those scapular retraction push-ups. You're gonna do 10 of them. So if you can't do 10 on your hands and feet like this, drop down to your knees so you can complete 10 without it being completely exhausting, all right? From there, we're gonna go into a glute bridge. So glute bridge, you're gonna lay on your back, nice and flat. Feet are planted into the ground, all right? So right here, hands are driving into the ground, and you're gonna pick up your toes so they're pointing to the ceiling. From here, bring those ribs down next to your hips. All right, so minimize the space, eliminate the space between your hips and your ribs, and drive those hips up through your heels. All right, so from down, driving up. Come down and drive up. All right, so here, you guys have 15 glute bridges. All right, and then the last exercise we're gonna do in our strength portion is going to be what we call a boat pose. So boat pose is really common in activities like yoga. You can do them. We'll be able to progress this on later through our workouts. But boat pose, you're just gonna lean back slightly, not gonna lean back a whole lot, okay? I'm gonna keep my shoulders down, chest is up. From here, notice how my knees are bent. To keep it easier, we're gonna keep our knees bent. Now what I want you guys to try to do from here is just pick up one foot at a time. All right, if this feels okay, try to pick up both feet at the same time. You can keep your hands on the ground for now, and it'll just look like this. All right, we're gonna hold this for 15 seconds. Once you're done holding this for 15 seconds, you can put your feet down. We're gonna start all over again from those scapular push-ups. So use scapular push-ups, glute bridges, and then boat pose. So 10 scapular push-ups, 15 glute bridges, and 15-second hold for our boat pose. Got it? Awesome. All right, so then lastly what we're gonna do is what we call our metabolic conditioning or our high intensity workout. So we're gonna do a few different activities. Hold on, I lost my workout. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go into 3 different exercises. These 3 different exercises you're gonna do for 30 seconds each one. So the first one is going to be what we call a frogger. Now, a lot of you are familiar with burpees, but these are similar but different. So you're gonna start in that push-up position, starting here. And all you're gonna do is you're gonna jump your feet forward, keeping those shoulder blades apart from one another. Don't let this happen, right? We worked on those scapular push-ups. So from here, you're gonna jump your feet forward and bring your hands off the ground. Put your hands back on the ground, jump your feet back, all right? If this is really difficult for you, don't worry. We can go back to our Spidermans. Okay, froggers one more time look like this. Jump your feet forward, hands off the ground, come back. All right, notice I'm not being super heavy on my feet. I'm landing as light as I can. So from there, 30 seconds of froggers. We're gonna move into 30 seconds of squat jacks. So squat jacks look like this. Start with your feet together. Jump out, reach for the ground, jump back in. Reach for the ground, come right back. Cool? 30 seconds of those squat jacks. Notice when I do get down into that squat, reaching for the ground, my whole foot is on the ground. I'm not on my toes, and my toes are still on the ground. From here, jump back up and back down. Awesome. Nice, guys. Lastly, we're going to hold a 30-second plank. So coming into that plank position, hands are flat on the ground, toes are driving into the ground, feet together, squeezing the glutes. And remember, push those shoulder blades away from each other for 30 seconds. Awesome. Now from there, we're just going to do a quick little cool down. So we're going to go into a figure 4 or pigeon pose. So starting the same way that we did our warm up, you're going to start in that tabletop or quadruped position. What I want you guys to do is extend one foot back, toes are on the ground. You're going to take this leg, you're going to swing it underneath, put that back knee down, and then drop to your elbows. All right, you should feel a stretch right here in that glute. So you can hold that for about 20 seconds. Come up and then switch. So that leg comes up. You're gonna swing that other leg under, drop that knee, come onto your elbows. Awesome. And then staying in this position, or you can move around a little bit. Actually come up into that half kneeling position. You're just gonna drive your hips forward, bring your arms up over your head, and lean to the side. So whatever knee is up, that's the direction that you lean to. Come back up, hands down, switch legs, come up, drive the hips forward, and lean to the side. Awesome, guys. So thanks for joining us today for VPE Day 2, and I'll see you tomorrow.